Hello world, Christian Truther here, and I've got another video for you today in my Tidbits series where I try to cover a flat earth argument in about 2 minutes. And we're still going through this video series that purports to give 200 proofs that the world is not a spinning ball. And as always, these are my rules. I'll be putting any math or evidence in the description below, but today's point brings up a new type of evidence. This is a testimony-driven evidence. Now, before, it's been all about observation. In the first one, I pointed out that the observation was done incorrectly and therefore all conclusions were also going to be flawed. But in subsequent points, the observations have been fine. But the conclusions drawn from those, that's where the error has been. And I've been able to point out those errors for every single one. In this one, though, we have an engineer. His last name is Winkler. And he says in all of his years of rail building, he's never had to assume that the world was round, and in fact, assuming that the world was round would be utter nonsense for people in his profession, that no one ever does it, and that he, fellow rail builders, canal builders, always assume a flat plane. Now, I've already covered this, but he is dependent upon surveying, and nothing in his testimony indicates that he does surveys himself. Also, let me point out, this is 8 inches over the course of a mile. Now, certainly, railroads try and maintain a level path, but 8 inches of curvature over a mile, railroads do that sort of thing all the time. No one would ever notice when you're laying it down because the materials that they use are not millimeter precise. It's not precision formed equipment. It's hot rolled steel, okay? And it's the cast that they hot roll it, and it comes out to about a certain length. But you know, if there's a little bit of play here, that's fine because they weld the rails together. And that's what we're seeing here. Certainly, anyone who's been involved in construction at all knows that construction equipment itself is imprecise and that they have to make allowances for it and they have to make it work, okay? You get a board and it's not perfectly straight, it's not exactly the right length, and you have to make it work. That's just construction, and that's what's happening here. So he has not the experience to be able to survey to find curvature. His materials are not enough to maintain whether it's got curvature or not, and curvature would be so small as to be lost in just general terrain difficulties as he's going over distance anyway. His testimony, unfortunately, really isn't worth anything. It's nice that he's got that opinion. That's his opinion. It's an incorrect opinion. The world is indeed round. This is Christian Truther, signing out.